All right, so the question that I think we're all asking is, how do the Dolphins beat the Bills? You're going into Buffalo. There's so much motivation and just excitement of what's going on in Buffalo. I think the one thing that you have an advantage is, or just working to your advantage is not going to be cold. Um, it's not. Well, it's going to be cold. It's between 20 degrees. It's not too bad, but it's not going to be snowing. So that's one advantage that you have. Um, the the only scenario where Miami I think wins or Miami wins is this. Two things have to happen, and two things typically do happen. We've seen happen over time, but the one thing that's got to happen is the Dolphins have to run the ball, and they have to put an emphasis on running the ball, slow the game down, keep the Buffalo defense on the field, get them tired. Essentially, sometimes when the Dolphins score quick, they get off the field quick, and the defense gets tired. And Buffalo does a great job of having long, sustained drives. They have the big playability, but long, sustained drives that fatigue a defense. So I think time possession is going to be very important, just to tiring out the defense. That's the first thing: is running the ball, controlling the clock, slowing the game down. Even though you have big playability, keep the defense on the field. And I think the second thing that they're going to definitely have to do, I mean, the second thing is, and this typically does happen, is Josh Allen has a knack for turning over the ball. I think he's still not as as experienced as a passer as we think. Um, you know, hit Josh Allen every opportunity you can get. I'm loving this matchup with Xavier Rhodes and Stephon Diggs, if he's following him or not. I think Holland, I got Holland back there as well too. I think it's a good defensive back as well too. So, um, but the only way that I think the Dolphins win this game is, first, run the ball, and second, Josh Allen has a knack for turning over the ball. A couple games this season. I mean, he's a couple games this season. He was riding, throwing the ball. I think he had 15 picks, interceptions this season. Had a couple fumbles. Skylar Thompson. I'm not expecting much out of him. Last game he wasn't too bad. He went 20 for 31, 152. So only 4 yards, only 5 yards a completion. Only sacked once, but quarterback rating is 76. I think that now is the time to open up the playbook for Skylar Thompson. You have to open it up, and you have to treat it as, hey, look, we open the playbook up for Tua. We got to do the same thing with this guy. You got to take the training wheels off and let that thing fly. You have two weapons that are exceptional, and if you're not going to throw the ball downfield or trust them to make the read, get them in open space. A slant or over route or a drag route can easily turn to a touchdown when you have Waddle or Tyreek Hill. So mixing that with the run game is going to be the perfect recipe for them to to win this game. Other than that, I don't see them winning the game in a passing shootout. And you gotta got to. But Josh Allen just turns the ball over. And typically what happens for him is he has a lot of opportunities to make up for those turnovers. That's why they win a lot of games. But if he's turned the ball over anyway, like he typically does, randomly some games, I think you spoil this Buffalo momentum, this the rallying around DeMar Hamlin. That's the only way that you go in there and beat and make a statement. So um, we'll see what happens though. And I'm sure that it'll be a great day. The Buffalo teams will be motivated, but that's the only way the Dolphins win. The only way the Dolphins win is to simply run the ball and open up the playbook for Skylar Thompson.